The fire of Game 1 still burns in their minds. 6-2, the kind of number that makes the public forget everything they knew. But fire is not form. And emotion is not edge. Tampa does not collapse. Vasilevsky does not forget. Florida does not repeat 6-goal nights, not against a system that tightens when threatened. Bobrovsky is streaky, yes. But even chaos finds rhythm in the playoffs. And tonight, rhythm favors order. The Panthers shoot in volume. But their shots come with panic, not placement, a league-worst shooting percentage behind their flash. Their attack is not a scalpel. It is a storm, unfocused, loud, temporary, but storms don't last in Tampa. The Lightning respond with structure, with veteran stillness. And this isn't a shootout. This is a chokehold. This game won't be about explosion. It will be about absorption. Blocks, clears, line changes with purpose. Two elite goaltenders in silent defiance. And still, the public charges. 90% chasing the over like a child chasing lightning. But the number hasn't moved. Not because it's right, but because it's useful. If this were war, the over would be the open field. Easy to enter, hard to leave, and something waits in the silence, counting the footsteps of those who rush in blindly. So we go the other way. And today's AI pick is under 6.5 total goals on the alt line, at -172. This is not guesswork, this is equilibrium. When fire burns too bright, the cold comes fast. Sharp money has no emotion. Only position. We're not chasing Game 1. We're preparing for Game 2. Malachi, Elvis, the floor is yours.
Elvis, I'm watching these people chase the over like it owes them something. Like 2 games of calm didn't just hit them in the face. Like they didn't just lose twice doing the same thing. They look at Matthews, they see fire. But what they don't see is Stolarz, standing in the doorway with ice in his lungs. Toronto finishes well. Ottawa shoots often. But neither of them have broken through more than 3 goals. And yet here we are again. Public screaming over 5.5 like it's automatic. 86% Elvis. That's not sharp. That's sheep. Now look at the book. They haven't moved it. Didn't nudge it up. Didn't shade it harder. They're holding. Still water, brother. Still water hides the hook. You know what this is. Game 3 in a series like this? It's where things shrink. Ice feels smaller. Every pass has weight. Every mistake echoes. And 2 goaltenders, both with 4 shutouts, don't forget what they're here for. Elvis, I know what they want, but I care what's true. And what's true is, this isn't a scoring series. It's a slow bleed. And today's AI pick is under 6.5 total goals on the alt line, at -172. Let the crowd bet on what they want. We'll bet on what's happening. And now, Bonnie, Clyde, quit fighting for 1 second and break down Game 3.
Clyde, stop. Just stop. I want to hold your hand. Not ham, you pork chop brain. You've been walking around here singing it wrong like you're auditioning for a sandwich shop, not talking sports. I'm over here digging through penalty kill metrics, trying to track deception on Game 3 lines, and you're humming meatball lyrics like you're proud of it. It's not funny anymore. You hum it louder when I'm concentrating, and I know you're doing it on purpose. You're like a toddler with stats, always trying to break my focus just to watch me explode. Well, guess what? I'm locked in now. So sing all the ham you want. I'm taking Game 3 seriously. Someone has to.
Bonnie, if someone offered you a warm, smoky, thin sliced piece of ham right now, you'd hold it too. Don't lie. But okay, back to hockey. You want serious? Look at what we're really working with. Last game was 5-2. That's got every over better out here frothing, thinking this series turned into pond hockey. But Vegas isn't built to repeat mistakes. They don't give up early goals and shrug. They respond. Minnesota? They don't want another shootout either. Their penalty kill can't handle it. They rank 30th. That's a death wish in Game 3.
Exactly. Public sees fireworks. We see structure. This is where everything tightens. A tied series, game on the road, goaltenders sharpening. Vegas plays defense first after a loss. The Wild will match tempo or get buried. This isn't a scoring match, it's a squeeze. 82% are on the over and the books haven't moved. That's not hesitation. That's a setup.
We don't chase noise, we track silence. And today's AI pick is under 5.5 total goals at -105. Let them keep betting for goals. We'll stay where it's quiet and sharp.
There are games that feel like stories. And then there are games that feel like sentences. This one feels like judgment. The Jets do not play with flair. They play with finality. Their movements are clean, decisive. There is no waste. They don't chase the game. They define it. Hellebuck stands behind them like a closed gate. 8 shutouts, 2 goals per game. Not just numbers, those are walls. And when he's behind you, it's not just defense, it's silence. And silence is what this game demands. The Blues are desperate, yes. But desperation doesn't always lead to chaos. Sometimes it leads to fear. And fear, it tightens everything. Louis knows they can't afford another open ice loss. Not against the #1 power play. Not with the penalty kill ranked 27th. They will try to hold. They will try to survive. And that's where this game locks. Vegas wants you to believe in action. To bet on the rebound, the bounce, the breakaway dream. But when 88% chase the over, and the line refuses to rise, that's not momentum. That's a setup. The total is 5.5. The under is buried at -165, not because it's wrong, but because it's the truth they want to hide. This game is not about noise. It's not about fire. It's about control. It's about weight. And today's AI pick is under 5.5 total goals at -165. It won't be pretty, but it will be clear. The kind of clarity that can only exist when everything slows down. And nothing escapes the shadow. You may not hear it coming, but by the time it ends, you'll know it was never going over. Ming.
4 games, 4 voices. But only one question remains. Will we cash? Will we burn? The crowd watches with thirst, eyes fixed on movement, hands chasing momentum. But momentum is not meaning, and meaning never screams. Not as began with fire. A 6-2 illusion turned into 88% on the over. But he saw past the smoke. He saw Vasilevsky. He saw silence. And so the word was spoken under 6.5, Panthers and Lightning. Then came Malachi, cold and cutting. Elvis beside him, quiet as always. Toronto and Ottawa, the public begged for buckets. But Malachi spoke of compression, of playoff tempo, of Stolar standing like stone. And the call was made under 6.5 again. Next, Bonnie and Clyde. They're bickering louder than most books' honesty. Vegas and Minnesota. 5-2 had the world chasing chaos. But Bonnie saw bait. Clyde saw cold. And together, they gave us the truth under 5.5, not because it's easy. Because it's real. And then came K. Quiet. Unshaken. Winnipeg. St. Louis. The best defense. The sharpest power play. And a total the books buried under -165, not to reflect truth, but to hide it. She saw it. And she named it under 5.54 unders. Not by bias. By burden. Because this isn't about prediction. It's about discernment. Vegas hopes you chase overs. That you believe in the highlight, not the heartbeat. But we don't bet noise. We bet structure. And structure whispers where crowds shout. So now we stand here, at the edge of midnight. The lion has been drawn. The odds have been spoken. The public has taken the bait. And us. We have taken the weight. Will we cash? Will we burn? Either way. We chose the silence. And sometimes, silence is the loudest sound in the room.